Welcome back to another video about my sports photography career. Today we'll be talking about the Lower Mainland men and women's rugby finals. Story of me usually taking photos of 2 teams or 4 teams or a lot more teams, but today the story is about taking photos for one single person. I was contacted via DM on Instagram about me taking photos of this player for his last game, his retirement game, his send-off game. And also on top of this being his last game, they were also in the finals for the men's Division 3 teams of the Lower Mainland, as well as that team playing another team that I used to play for had their women's side playing in the 3rd Div women's final. So this day was going to be amazing from the start. Being paid to take photos of a single person just makes it stress-free and just one person, because usually there's a lot more players on a field. But taking photos of one person, it was just the best thing ever, and just getting paid to do something I already love to do, which is take photos of rugby, and also just watching rugby at the same time. And to set this up even better, there was actually a chance, if the player that I was taking photos of won their game and won the championship, that I would actually get a bonus because I would take more photos of them winning or celebrating, which was huge.
Now, at the part of this video, usually everyone starts clicking away, and I just ask, just get to 3 minutes. That's all I ask. Just get 30 more seconds, and I really appreciate that, as my level of average views retention can be a little bit higher. Thank you.
Another key part of the weekend was BC Rugby, as they oversee all of the events in BC for amateur rugby and professional rugby. And this is where I got to meet Ewan. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And I was able to get in contact with him, and he actually came up to me to inquire about me taking photos. The next video I put out will be more about Ewan and the BC Rugby and how that story came about and what I did for them. With the stage set and knowing what I needed to do for this player, it was time to take some photos. I was very humbled at the fact that this player sought me out and personally DM'd me to, one, pay me, and also want to have my services, even though I was still relatively new in the rugby field. So with the game, it was the Richmond team versus the Squamish team, and my player was on the Squamish team. Another thing to note as well is that the player taking photos for his position was of a prop, and if you've played rugby before, you know what that means. If you haven't, it basically means usually one of the slower and heavier guys, which usually relates to not playing a full game because of how tough it is. And lo and behold, the Squamish Axemen pull through, and they actually win their game, and we got to take a whole bunch of photos of them afterwards with celebrating. And during that same event, the East Van Scribes women's team also won their 3rd Div, so I got to take amazing photos of them, which was such a huge thing, as they're a relatively new team in the women's division. Next week I'll be talking more about Ewan and the BC Rugby relationship that started at this event and continued forward. Other than that, thank you so much. If you could like, that would be huge. Comment literally anything. Just comment with one word or one letter. All of it really matters. And share this if you want to see other people. It'd be great. I've been doing really well with my views, and I'm really happy with them, and I appreciate everybody that comments or shares the video. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.